Now see here, single mode fiber allows propagation of light ray by only one path. And there is an advantage of this single mode fiber. What it is means, you can make the light to propagate over a long distance. You can make the light to propagate over a long distance, and dispersion will not take place here. I repeat, single mode fiber allows propagation of light ray in only one path. The advantage of this single mode fiber is you can transmit the light over longer distance, and another advantage is these will not cause dispersion. Now I am talking about multi-mode fiber. Multi-mode represents number of modes or number of light rays that can be transmitted simultaneously through the waveguide or through the optical fiber. Here multi-mode represents number of modes. Number of modes means number of light rays. They are carried simultaneously at the same time, okay, throughout that optical fiber cable. Now, as I mentioned earlier, in order to send a single mode through a fiber, the core diameter will be less. Core diameter is less in case of single mode. Whereas in order to send multi-mode light rays, multi-number of light rays, okay, then the diameter of core or the size of the core will be more. For multi-mode fibers, the core size will be more. For single mode fibers, the core size will be less. Here you can see that multi-mode fiber has much larger diameter compared to single mode fibers. These allows large number of modes. Right. Once again I repeat, modes of fiber. Here modes of fiber means the path of light rays to be propagated in fiber. Now these modes are classified into two types. One is single mode fiber, another one is multi-mode fiber. In single mode fiber, only a single ray of light is passed through a fiber. Now, in single mode fibers, you can transmit that light ray over a longer distance, and dispersion will not take place in that case. In single mode fibers, the diameter or size of the core is very small. Now I am talking about multi-mode fiber. Here multi-mode represents multiple number of modes. Means more number of modes or more number of light rays to be passed through the optical fiber cable. Now in multi-mode fibers, the core size or core diameter is much large compared to that of single mode fibers. Now this is just introduction regarding a single mode fiber and a multi-mode fiber. Now let us discuss something on fiber profile. What do you mean by fiber profile? It is nothing but a graphical representation. I repeat, fiber profile, or you can call it as a index profile. The index profile or fiber profile is a graphical representation of the value of refractive index with respect to core diameter. What does a fiber profile represent? It is a graph of what, of which value of a refractive index. You are comparing that value to which value with the core diameter. Now we know that optical fiber consists of two things: core, cladding. Core will have radius, cladding will have radius. Here I am saying radius, here it is mentioned as diameter. Now what do you mean by fiber profile or index profile? It's nothing but a graph of what? Refractive index versus core diameter. Now, there are two basic types of index profiles. One is regarding step index fiber, another one is regarding graded index fiber. Now, if you can see, for step index fiber, the profile is in this fashion. It will undergo a step change. The graph will undergo a step change across the core diameter. Whereas in graded index fiber, it is taking parabolic shape. Can you see this? This is a parabolic shape. Now, this is a step change. Now, let us see it clearly. In detail. Now, let us discuss in detail regarding step index fiber and graded index fiber. Now, we know that optical fiber consists of two things. One is core, another one is cladding. Now, see here, the inner circle is core, the outer circle is cladding, and this is commonly called as optical fiber. Now, the refractive index of core is N1, refractive index of cladding is N2, and the foremost condition which you need to follow throughout the subject is that N1 should always be greater than N2. That is, the refractive index of core should always be greater than refractive index of cladding. Now, the figure is looking in which shape? This is looking in a cylindrical shape. If you could see, this represents a cylinder. Now see here, the step index fiber is a cylindrical waveguide with inner core has a uniform refractive index of N1. What I said? Refractive index of core N1, which is surrounded by cladding with refractive index of N2. See, optical fiber consists of core and cladding. The refractive index of core is N1, which is surrounded by cladding, refractive index N2. And here he has clearly mentioned, if you can see, the cladding refractive index is less than the core refractive index. Now, you see the refractive index profile now. A refractive index profile of step indexed optical fiber is shown in figure B. The propagation of light wave within the core of step index fiber takes the path of meridional ray. Yesterday we learned something about meridional ray. Meridional ray is nothing but a ray, okay, which enters the core of optical fiber and travels in a straight line. If you can see, this way it is going to travel. Now we are talking about dimensions now. The core diameter is typically from 50 micrometers to 80 micrometers. I repeat, the diameter of core will be in between 50 to 80 micrometer range. And the diameter of cladding is 125 micrometers. I repeat, the core diameter will be in the range of 50 to 80 micrometers, whereas the diameter of cladding is 125 micrometer. Now, he is writing an expression for refractive index profile. Refractive index profile is taken as N of R, which is equal to N1. Here N1 is nothing but refractive index of core. The condition is R should be less than A. Here A represents core radius, R represents radius of optical fiber. Now this index profile will be equal to N2, which is nothing but of cladding. The condition is when R is greater than or equal to A. When R is less than or less than A, refractive index profile is N1. When it is greater than or equal to A, it is equal to N2. Now let us see regarding graded index fiber. Now this is made from many layers of glass. Generally we can construct optical fibers using glass or plastics. Okay, but graded index fiber is made up of many layers of glass. Now if you can see the figure here, it has gone a change. What type of change it has gone? There is abrupt change in the refractive index, which takes the shape of a parabola. Now let us see what he is saying. In the graded index fiber, the refractive index is not uniform within the core. Previously we studied that refractive index of core is uniform. What he is saying here, in this case refractive index of core is not uniform. It is highest at the center and decreases smoothly and continuously with the distance towards the cladding. What he is saying that refractive index in this case is not uniform. It is more at some place and least at some place. It is more at the center and it will decrease as it is approaching towards the cladding. Now he has written some formula for refractive index profile. N of R is equal to this value, N1 into 1 minus 2 del R by A power alpha whole power 1 by 2. And this formula is valid when R is less than A. And this represents the refractive index profile of core. Now when I am talking about cladding, this index profile is equal to this value, N1 into 1 minus 2 delta power half. This you can approximately take as N2. This value is when R is greater than or equal to A. This holds good for cladding. Now see here, R is radial distance from fiber axis. A is core radius. N1 is refractive index of core. N2 is refractive index of cladding. Alpha is shape of index profile. Shape means in case of graded index, alpha is parabola. In case of step index, alpha is step, shape of step. Now here I am comparing the step index as well as graded index fibers. Now see here. First I am comparing data rates. For step index fiber, as we are sending only one fiber through it, the data rate is slow. In graded index fiber, it is higher. Talking about coupling efficiency, it is higher in case of step index fiber and lower in case of graded index fiber. Talking about ray path, in step index fiber, okay, it is following a path of a meridional ray. Meridional ray means it will propagate only through a single light ray. It will go on reflecting the surfaces. Only single line will be reflecting within the core of the fiber. That process is called total internal reflection. Here by TIR means it is by total internal reflection. In this fashion. Whereas the ray path is in form of oscillations in graded index fiber. It takes this form. Now index variation. Index variation is nothing but relative refractive index difference. For step index fiber, the formula for del is N1 minus N2 by N1. And for graded index fiber, the value of del is N1 square minus N2 square by 2N1 square. Talking about numerical aperture, in step index fiber, it does not change. Whereas in graded index fiber, it goes on changing. Now talking about materials, step index fibers are made up of plastic or glass, whereas graded index fibers are made up of glasses only. Now talking about bandwidth efficiency, it is around 10 to 20 megahertz kilometer, and graded index fiber has 1 gigahertz per kilometer. So obviously whose bandwidth is more? Bandwidth of graded index is more. Pulse spreading. Pulse spreading is more in case of step index fiber, whereas it is less in graded index fiber. Now talking about light sources. Generally we use LEDs and lasers, but in case of step index fiber, you have to use only LED, whereas you can use LED or lasers in case of graded index fiber. Now talking about applications, step index fiber can be used for LANs. Graded index can be used for LANs and WANs. I hope you are clear with this topic. Now talking about optical fiber configurations. Configurations means generally types of fibers are step index fiber and graded index fiber. Now again, step index is classified into single mode step index and multi-mode step index. Graded index is also classified into two types, single mode graded index and multi-mode graded index, but we never talk about single mode graded index fiber. that case is not considered at all. Hence, we'll consider only multi-mode graded index fiber. How many fiber configurations are there? Only 3. Single mode step index, multi-mode step index, and multi-mode graded index. In single mode step index fiber, we know that in single mode the size of the core is very, very small. Only one light ray can propagate through it. You can see here. In single mode fiber, there is a core which is sufficiently small. Sufficiently small means what? The size of the core is small. As we are saying it as a single mode, only one light ray is allowed to pass through the fiber. And that one light ray will propagate in this fashion through the core. If this is the core, and this is the cladding, in core only the light ray will propagate. Typical core sizes. Now these are pretty important. These values we need to remember. Core size will be from 2 to 15 micrometer in single mode fibers. Okay, now you can see the block, you can see the construction of this. Can you see only if you could see here, only a single light ray is passing through the core. Okay, hence it is called as single mode step index fiber. Now we know that step index fiber will undergo a step change. You can see here step index fiber has gone a step change here. In this, refractive index of core is constant, as well as refractive index of cladding is constant. One of the disadvantages in this case is that the interconnection of cables will become difficult. I repeat, one of the disadvantages here is what? The interconnection of cables become pretty difficult here, as the size is pretty small. Now talking about multi-mode fiber, multi-mode step index fiber. See, in the name itself there is step index. Step index means it will undergo a change in the form of a step in refractive index. You can see it here. It is undergoing a step change. Now we are talking about multi-mode. Multi-mode means more number of light rays will be passed through the core. Now the size of the core will be more compared to that of a single mode fiber. Now if you could see here, more than one light ray is being passed from here within the core only. These are not going into the cladding. If they come out of the core, they will come out of the fiber. That will lead to dispersion. Hope you are understanding this. Now the light rays will take multiple paths in a multi-mode step index fiber. Here, the disadvantage is bandwidth of these fibers is pretty small. Now talking about multi-mode graded index fiber. See, we are till now we have spoke about only step index fiber. Now we are talking about graded index fiber. In graded index fiber, the refractive index of core goes on continuously varying. In the previous case it was constant, but in this case it will vary and it will undergo a parabolic change. Now as you are saying, this is a multi-mode fiber. More number of light rays will propagate through the core. Here the core size will be more compared to that of core used in the step index fiber. And this is the one which is mostly used for propagation of light rays over long distance communication. Out of these three, which one is better means multi-mode graded index fiber is more important. Right. Now, Vinay and Vichista, please kindly take the screenshots now. Closing the session.